Hey guys, so today we're going to look at uh, solving equations by combining like terms. Now here's the deal. You always want to look for like terms forever and ever through the rest of your algebra life. And like terms are any numbers that are by themselves or any numbers that also have the same variable. So I'm going to look at this equation. 3y plus 7 plus 2y equals 17. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and notice that I have two like terms here on the same side of the equal sign, 3y and 2y. So I'm going to go ahead and underline those so I don't forget them. Since they're both positive, I can just add them together. 3y plus 2y is 5y, and again, I don't need to add or subtract those. I don't need to subtract those numbers because they're on the same side of the equal sign, so it's just putting them together. I have not used my 7, so I'm going to bring it straight down. Make sure you are really deliberate about bringing things straight down. Bring down my 17 because I haven't used it yet. Now I need to isolate my variable by using inverse operation. I want to get rid of this positive 7 and move it to the other side to get 5y by itself. And to get across the equal sign, I'm going to do inverse operation and subtract. That cancels out. Bring down my equal sign. I'm left with 5y equals 17 minus 7 is 10. And my last step here is to solve for y. And I know that 5y is multiplication, so I'm going to use the inverse and divide by 5. 5's cancel out, so I'm left with y equals 2. Let's do another one. All right, 8y plus 16 minus 16y plus negative 8y equals 8. Well, again, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and combine like terms. Now, since I have a lot of like terms here, I'm going to actually rewrite them so they're next to each other so it's easy for me to see how I go left to right. So I'm going to underline all my variables and rewrite them below. 8y minus 16y plus negative 8y. And I'm not going to forget that I had this positive 16, so I'm going to bring that down too, and everything else. Now I can go left to right with my combining like terms. 8y minus 16y, that'd be keep, change because it's subtraction. And now that my signs are different, 16 minus 8y is going to be what? 8y, and keep the sign of the larger number, so it's negative 8y plus negative 8y, bring that down since I haven't used it, plus 16 equals 8. Now I'm going to combine my like terms further. Negative 8y plus negative 8y is negative 16y. And I'm not going to forget everything else, so I'm going to bring down my plus. Whoops, let me make that nicer for you guys. I'm not going to forget everything else that I haven't used yet, so I'm going to bring it straight down. Now, I need to isolate my variable, so I'm going to move 16 to the other side by subtracting it. And I'm sorry, guys. All my work's ended up being on this side now. Bring my negative 16y down because I haven't used it. 8 minus 16 is negative 8. And my last step here is divide by negative 16. Be really sure that you divide by negative 16 and not just 16. And I'm left with y equals positive 1/2. And the way that I got that is that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. And 8 over 16 reduces to 1/2. Let's do one more, then you'll practice. All right, guys. On this one, I see that I'm going to have to distribute first. That means I'm going to multiply 3 by 2y and by y. So I'm going to get 6y plus 3y equals 9. 6y plus 3y combines to make 9y. And I'm going to divide by 9 and get 1, positive 1. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. You're going to practice.